Hey everybody, and welcome to the PlantStock channel. My name is Jesse if we haven't met yet. Today I thought I would give you an update on the Very Good Food Company. We've gotten two news items that came out, one yesterday and one today. Sorry about the camera, I can't get my phone to work right now, so it's going to have to be in this fashion so far. All right, so what is going on with the Very Good Food Company? Well, let's just take a look at the news that came out yesterday. But before we do that, I would, as always, appreciate an early thumbs up to help spread the video to more people out there and get that algorithm working for us. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you are interested in companies like the Very Good Food Company, Beyond Meat, Tattoo Chef, to name a few, maybe even Oatly, then subscribe and don't forget that magical bell button that will notify you when I made a new video. Thank you folks, I truly appreciate your help. So, yesterday we found out that the Very Good Food Company has now increased their US presence with VRYYF supermarkets. And we found out that now they've actually started selling or going to start rolling out their products at 23 of these stores. I think it's all of VRYYF stores. They're located in North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, Ohio, and Michigan. And if we just take a look at their page, it's basically a store that cares a lot about what you put in yourself, right? Their philosophy is that they don't use products that have added hormones, artificial fats and trans fats, artificial sweeteners, bleached or bromated flour, antibiotics, and so on. So basically, it's a branded store, a chain of stores where they try to have as healthy products as possible. And I'm guessing people who come here, they want, as it states here, clean ingredients, right? And if we just take a look at what they normally sell, it's not a vegan shop, it's not a plant-based only shop. Obviously, there are going to be products for them as well, or for us as well. But we have produce, dairy and eggs, frozen snacks, pantry beverages, meats and seafood, yeah, you name it. But hopefully the healthier alternatives for those who care about that. So I guess it fits in really well with the concept of the Very Good Food Company. And now the good news here also then is that now we do find Very Good food products at about 175 locations in the US, in 26 cities and in 15 different states, and a total of 825 stores across all of North America. That's including Canada, obviously. So we can see them getting around now, and that's certainly good news here, right? And this is what the CEO had to say about this. Quote, "Demand for our premium plant-based product is growing, and the partnership with VRYYF is the first time our products will be on retailer shelves in the southeastern US. This also marks the debut of our Butcher Select products in the US stores amidst the line growing momentum. Increasing our presence in the US stores is a top priority for Very Good, as it is an area where we see potential for strong growth. We anticipate securing additional distribution points in the US stores by the end of the year and into 2022. Now we're going to talk about this in the end, so stay tuned. Like, are we actually reaching those 3,000 stores as we've been talking about, as the company's been talking about now for almost a half a year, that they did expect or were hoping for 3,000 stores by the end of 2021, this year that is. And right now, only a little over 800 stores. But we'll talk more about that, so stay tuned again. And last week, we also found out that they have also expanded to a couple of stores in Eastern Canada and Quebec, where they're going to sell their butcher lines at 10 Rachel Berry Health Food stores and online throughout the Greater Toronto area via VRYYF by Sobeys. So that is indeed good news. But today, just a few hours ago, we found out that they are doing really well on Amazon. And for you who didn't know, I think it's a couple of months ago now, we found out that they were going to start selling their products here on Amazon, and also as a branded page, What does that mean? Well, normally when you go into Amazon, you can find different kind of products, right, from different kind of companies, and you just get like a basic page, and these are the kind of products. But with some companies that have special deals, and that makes it easier than for people to actually find what product they want from what specific company. So they have a branded page that looks like this. So this is actually within Amazon, and when you get into it, this is the information you see directly. So it's much more attractive, gives you a much better view of the overall company, right? So this is the first page, and you can actually have a little video here where you get some info. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but again,
at the Very Good Butchers, we butcher beans.
you hear the CEO talking there in the background. So this is basically how it looks, and then if you want more information here, whatever, you can get the nutritional info, you can get a very good box, you get some info here, and you get the choices. So I think this looks really good, and apparently they are doing really well here, as it says, as #1 release in meatless burgers category on Amazon. And we know that the whole concept for the Very Good Food Company is that as of yet, they usually sell most of their products on the net. It's been like that since the pandemic, right? It's been their strong suit, and it seems like they're doing really well so far. The only thing is that I would want to have had a little more information regarding this. First of all, what do they mean by that they debut as #1 release in meatless burgers category on Amazon? I mean, that almost sounds like they actually sell the most plant-based burgers on all of Amazon. And maybe, but that does seem a little unlikely to me. So I'm guessing I would want to have more details. What does that actually mean in itself? Considering that this is still a very small brand internationally, right, and in the US if we compare to other companies out there. But it is nonetheless good news. But again, how much? And how much are they actually selling on Amazon when it comes to their overall revenue? Are we talking about that they get about 1% of the revenue from that, 5%, 10%? So these are the kind of informations I would want to have. Hopefully we'll get that information from the Q3 report that's coming up now, I think, in November. So all in all, this is obviously good news, right? That what we can see so far. But it's still a question that comes back to me is, when will we see those 3,000 stores? Will we actually see that in the end of the year? And I actually put out something on my page yesterday where I let people vote if they believe that we could see 3,000 stores by the end of the year. And don't forget, we're about 825 stores now, and it is the middle of September. And actually, the majority still voted that they believe that we'll see that. And some other actually voted that no way, we won't see that. And some maybe. And personally, to be honest, I don't think it is very likely. I mean, considering where we're at now, and they're only, I mean, it's still quite a lot compared to beginning of the year. There was about 275 stores. So they're almost up of 500 stores, right? But it's not even close to 3,000 stores. Now, there was one of you who asked me, well, are you sure they said stores? You know, are you sure they didn't say distribution points? And I feel that we need to prove that, right? So when this came out, the Very Good Food Company reports record results for fourth quarter and fiscal year 2020. This was in April 27, a couple months ago, right? This is what they said in the end of this text. And it says here that we are excited to significantly increase the production of our growing product line in 2020 through our new 45,000 square foot production space at our Rupert facility here, right? Based on our enhanced production capacity, we expect to scale our retail network from, at that time, 275 stores and 1,300 points of distribution at the end of 2020 to a target greater than, so not only 3,000 stores, but greater than 3,000 retail stores and 15,000 points of distribution by the end of 2021 in Canada and the US. Now, we know they're doing really well when it comes to how much capacity they're able to now how much products they're actually able to produce now in their different factories. But again, however much products you can produce theoretically, it's about the customers, right? It's about how many stores actually take in your products. I've said this many times. This is a great company. I really believe in this company. You guys know that. And I really think it is well run in many ways. And what I've liked about this company so far is that normally what they've said, this team here, when they've said something's going to happen and the goals that they're actually looking to go after, they usually reach it, right? But this time it does seem that they were maybe expecting too much. I'm not sure if they were hyping the idea that reaching 3,000 would be possible, because at this moment, I must say, I'm not trying to be negative here, but it doesn't seem very possible that we'll reach 3,000 stores by the end of the year. And for me, it's not so much that I'm disappointed about that. I'm more wondering why we can't get more information about that. Because during the Q2 report about a month ago, we didn't hear anything about those 3,000 stores, right? They didn't mention anything, which I found a bit rare at that point too. And now we still are not hearing anything. I mean, what are the reasons? Is it because of the pandemic, shortage in labor, material issues, delays? What is happening, right? So could it be that the stores that they've been having these talks with, that some of them now, the chains, are not interested anymore? So, or what is it? Because there's so many speculations, obviously, regarding that. So I would be happy if they just disclose more information what's going on. Again, most companies during these pandemic era has had a hard time, so nothing strange there. And again, still a great company with quality products. I do see them doing really well, so don't worry about that. But again, right now, my idea, guys, let me know down in the comments. Do you see them actually being able to deliver 3,000 stores when there are 825 stores now? From April to now, they've gone up about 500 stores. So I have a hard time seeing that. But I don't know. They have maybe something hidden up their sleeves, and we are sure to find out soon enough, right, in a couple of months. And I really hope we could see those 3,000 stores. I mean, I'll be happy now if we reach 2,000 stores, right? So that's just the thing I'm hoping to see more information about. And maybe we'll talk more about that in Q3. But that will be pretty late, but still, we'll see. We'll see. But again, I just want to point out once again, because I notice every time if I say something that seems negative about the company, then I'm super bearish. And I'm not bearish, I'm bullish. But bullish doesn't mean that I obviously believe that something will fly up now in the next couple of weeks or months, right? I still think it's going to take a couple of years before we see this company really flying up, or at least a year. Because we do need to see those revenues spike up so we can get that PS ratio down, right? Before we can actually see this company flying up. So that's really all I'm saying. All right, folks, thank you for today. Truly hope you got a lot of value from today's video. And if you did, make sure to smash that like button and help me out. And if you want to get more information regarding the Very Good Food Company or other plant-based companies out there, make sure to subscribe. Don't forget that bell button. Thank you, folks. Truly appreciate your help. And don't forget, this was not financial advice. These were just my own thoughts and opinions. It's important, as always, to do your own due diligence and invest safe. Have a great Wednesday and hope to see you soon, and peace out.